Damn, that scared me. Couldn't find the record button. What's this, 166? Yeah, I don't think this whole episode gonna make it to YouTube. YouTube was on bullshit last week. I cussed already. I ain't monetized no way. Throw it to social media so I can hurry up and get it started. Get you some merchandise at toomuchgamepodcast.store. I know I ain't got no sunglasses on. For what? Guess we can go ahead and start the show. Gunshots back, bitch. What's going on, JMF Queen? And then there was bass. Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. This is your host, Uncle Dolemite, of the Too Much Game Podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. What's going on, Mo with Mo? Today's episode, I'ma talk about time. Nigga, rest in peace to Pop Elsie. The father of one of our brethren on motherfucking Townhouse Media and shit. I was having a conversation with John Watson. He gave me the bad news. So, moment of silence for Pop Elsie. Life a motherfucker, dog. That motherfucker. We have our times with people, and we gotta appreciate that shit while we got them, cause you never know when it'll be your last time talking to somebody, dog. That shit is just a fucked up pill to swallow, my nigga. It's like we only talk briefly. I literally just got done talking to John Watson. Shout out to John Watson from the motherfucking Sports for You podcast. We literally just got done typing this shit in the DM. And just bringing back memories of motherfuckers that a nigga done lost in life. And that shit just make you really appreciate, the people that you have while you have them, cause you never know, dog. I remember them talking about, partner, real recently, my nigga. And it's like you never know when that'll be your last chance, so you gotta appreciate the times that you have with people while you have them. What's going on, Sports PSP? That shit is just a fucking trip. And I talk about time a lot on this motherfucker. So like I said, nigga, certain episodes I plant seeds, other episodes I water them motherfuckers. Today is gonna be a watering, my nigga. You just think about, the times that you have with people and the pain that you feel when you lose people. And a lot of the most pain that you feel when you lose motherfuckers is regret. And like I talked about regret on last episode, you always regret things that you didn't do more than the things that you did and failed at. And this is one of them times, when you lose motherfuckers that's close to you. Because like when me and John Watson talked about it, he said he understands how it feels to lose a parent. I don't. And that ain't nothing that I wish on a motherfucker, dog. I can only imagine how bad that shit would feel, my nigga. And it's kind of one of those where you gotta just tell motherfuckers to keep those that you actually love as close to you as you can, my nigga. I tell y'all motherfuckers a lot, I got a real close relationship with my mom. That's my motherfucking heart. That was my first motherfucking person who I got tattooed on me, my nigga, was my mom. And it's like, nigga, I couldn't imagine the pain of losing a parent, dog. So, rest in peace to homie. Our condolences from the whole motherfucking Townhouse Media family to my nigga Mark. I just couldn't imagine that shit. Cause like I always say, nigga, you gotta appreciate motherfuckers while you got them. Because on some real shit, as fucked up as it is, as fucked up as it sounds, the fact that life ends is the beauty of life in itself. What's going on, my nigga Blackjack 94? Nigga, the beautiful part of life is the fact that it has an end. Like, you supposed to enjoy motherfuckers while you got them, because they not meant to be here forever. Like, that's just literally the meaning of life, is to be enjoyed while you have it. You know, a big part of why I'm so big on time, why I'm so big on not wasting my time, why I'm so big on spending time with the motherfuckers who I value the most. You know, like I said, nigga, like, I'm always with my kids, because I understand, nigga, like, the most valuable thing I could give them is my time. You know, spending time with they ass, creating memories with they motherfucking ass. That's what it always was with my mom, like I told y'all in my last episode. The thing that I value the most with my mom was the fact that she always spent that time with us, my nigga. Cause like I say, you never know when that shit gonna be over with. So the main thing that you can do in life is maximize the time that you have with motherfuckers. Maximize the time that you spend with motherfuckers. What's going on, my nigga Rocket? What's going on, Podface? My niggas up in this motherfucker. But you know, like, on some real shit, dog, like, you know, you always gotta keep that shit in mind just throughout life, nigga, on a day-to-day basis. Like, telling the motherfuckers that you love they motherfucking ass. Spending that time that you could spend with motherfuckers. You know, like yesterday I was with my partner, my nigga Dom. I ain't seen Dom in like a cool at least 2 years, my nigga. And this nigga's like my brother, my nigga. Like, nigga, I've been the best, like I told y'all niggas, I've been the best man in 4 weddings. Pieface, who's in here. Noodle, who probably gonna be in here in a minute. The homie Gutterball and Dom. Like, these is, you know, motherfuckers who I'm super tight with. Nigga, I'm they kids' godfather and shit like that. Like, nigga, I ain't seen this nigga in fucking 2 years, and this nigga, like, you know, one of my best friends, dog. Like, this is my nigga. And it's like, nigga, you only have certain time with motherfuckers, and it's like a nigga need to stop doing that shit with people. You know, just like with Pieface, like, nigga, me and Pieface used to kick it every motherfucking day. Like, a lot of my homeboys, I used to kick it with these niggas on a daily fucking basis. And then it's like, nigga, you get older and you grow apart, and it's like, nigga, you would hate to get that news, and you know you should have been kicking it with this motherfucker. You know you should have been in contact with this motherfucker. You know, just like parents, my nigga. Because a lot of us have that fucking problem when we get grown of not spending that time with our parents, not calling our parents, not staying in contact with our parents. You know, it's motherfuckers that don't talk to their parents until it's somebody's birthday, or it's a funeral, or it's time to get their ass some bad news, or time for you to receive some bad news. And it's like, nigga, the most fucked up feeling you'll ever have is that unfinished business. You know, like I said about regret, nigga, I feel like most of the regret that we all feel, most of the pain that we feel when we lose people is the regret of the times that we didn't spend with these people. You know, because I think I've talked about it on this podcast before. I didn't cry at my grandma's funeral. I didn't cry at my grand's funeral, especially my grandma. And it was like weird to me, because I think my grandma's funeral was the first funeral that I spent the whole time and I didn't cry not one tear. Matter of fact, funny shit, I think Pieface was at that motherfucker with me. But like, I didn't cry at my grandma's funeral because I didn't have no regret. Like, the reason that I didn't cry at my grandma's funeral was because every time that I got to spend with my grandma, I did. Every opportunity that I got to kick it with my grandma, I kicked it with my grandma. Every time I had that I felt like I should have told my grandma I love you, I did. And my grandma told me that when it was time for her to go, she was ready to go. Like, me and my grandma was together when she signed her DNR. So it's like she was already ready, nigga. That, like, she had no unfinished business. There was no regret. And I fucked with that shit. Like, that shit stuck with me. It was like, damn, grandma really was ready to go. She's exactly where she wants to be. So I have no regrets in this shit. Like, of course I'm gonna miss my grandma. I want my grandma to be here. Like, you know, one thing that I always think about with my daughter is, you know, my grandma passed before Brownie was born. She met Deuce when Deuce was like a real little baby, but she died before Brownie got here. One of my only real regrets as far as my grandma is her not meeting Brownie. But other than that, like, nigga, I wasn't fucked up about her passing away because I ain't had no fucking unfinished business. You know, and that's like the thing as far as what I'm talking about today. Like, making sure to maximize the time that you have with people, because none of our time here is permanent, and you never know when that shit is gonna be over with. Like, you never know when it's gonna be your last time to tell a motherfucker I love you. You never know when it's gonna be your last time to tell a motherfucker hello, goodbye, nice fucking shirt. Like, nigga, you never know. So you always gotta make sure to get that shit off when you got the opportunity to. Because the opposite end of that fucking spectrum, my nigga. What's going on, my nigga? BRB 4701, Benji Banks. Y'all niggas go get y'all some motherfucking One Hope wine at onehopewine.com. Best motherfucking Moscato in the world, my nigga. What you say, my nigga? Benji, those regrets hit hard for real. Thought I had another day to hit up some of my folks and didn't. Exactly, my nigga. Because like I said, on the opposite end of the spectrum of my grandma, whose funeral I didn't cry at, the hardest funeral that I've ever had to fucking experience was my cousin Snoop. When my cousin Snoop passed away, nigga, that shit fucked me up, my nigga. I was down, nigga. What's going on, blessed that is? Nigga, when my cousin Snoop got killed, my nigga, I'm talking about literally, they had to carry me into that funeral home, my nigga. I couldn't even walk, nigga. Like, once I got out the car and heard the funeral music playing, all that shit hit me at once, nigga, and I just dropped, nigga. I had on a fucking suit and tie, hat, nigga. I was fly as a motherfucker, nigga. Laid out on the ground in a motherfucking suit and tie. Cause, nigga, that shit broke me, my nigga. And the reason that shit broke me was because I thought I had forever, my nigga. Like, me and Snoop was like, maybe, I think I was 28 and Snoop was 27 when he died. No, I was 27 and he was 26. The crazy thing about Snoop and my son Deuce got the same birthday. The day that Snoop died was the day that I found out that my kid's mom was pregnant with Deuce. Like, that shit was like wild as fuck. But like, at the same time, the reason that I took Snoop's death so hard was because my last words to my cousin Snoop was, bring me my pistol back. That was the last shit I said to my cousin Snoop. I didn't say I love you. I didn't say goodbye. I didn't say be safe. I said, bring me my motherfucking pistol back. Like, what happened, my cousin came to my house. And like, I could tell by the look on his face, it was like some fucked up shit or whatever. So the nigga was like, hey, I need that from you. I'm like, all right, for sure. So I hand that to him. I'm like, hey, nigga, something that happened was, irrelevant to the story, but he brought a nigga to my house. And I got a rule against that shit. Like, I've always told this nigga, don't never bring nobody to my motherfucking house. Never. Don't bring no friends. Don't bring no partners. Don't bring no bitches. Don't bring nobody to my motherfucking house. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna have to do to these niggas. I don't know what these niggas' intentions is. Don't bring nobody to my motherfucking house. So this nigga show up to my door with some nigga with him. And he like, man, this nigga like my brother. This nigga like family. This my nigga, man. This nigga this and this nigga that. Like, he vouching for this motherfucker. And I'm just like, fuck all that, nigga. So the last thing I can remember as far as my last interaction with my cousin was me being pissed off at this nigga because he brought somebody to my fucking house. Cause he know I don't play that shit. I've been telling this nigga that shit for a long fucking time. So like I said, nigga, I hand him that shit. My last words to that nigga is to bring the motherfucker back. So he leave, and all I'm thinking is, I can't believe this motherfucker brought somebody to my house. I'ma fuck this nigga up when I see him. When he bring my shit back, me and this nigga, we finna lock the fuck up. Nigga, we got a problem. I go to bed, wake up, my cousin Jeff called me. Like, Snoop ain't make it. I'm like, he ain't make it where? He like, he ain't make it, my nigga. Like, he gone. I'm like, he gone where? Like, I'm thinking this nigga got locked up. Nah, nigga, he gone. Hang up the phone, that shit didn't fucking hit me yet, my nigga. So I go on about my day probably like 3-4 hours before it really was like, did this nigga tell me Snoop ain't, like, what? So I have my little moment, nigga. I get my little cry on and shit, and I go on about my day, everything is everything. Cause, like I said, this shit didn't really hit me yet. So I'm going on about life like, just being cool how I be being cool. I understand that he ain't that he ain't there. I know, like, like, this is the thing about processing loss. It's like, this motherfucker not here, but it don't really hit you until it's that time to hit you. So like I said, nigga, I'm just, moving and grooving and shit. Days is passing up until the fucking funeral. I go get a suit, go get some shoes, go get fly, cause I know that was one of the things me and him, that was like our connection. Like, nigga, be fresh. So I get my suit, we at the fucking swap meet. I run into the punk ass nigga who was with him when he passed away. Asked that nigga, where the fuck is that item that I gave my cousin? My nigga, you was with him. This nigga sold me some bullshit ass whatever the fuck. And like I said, nigga, I don't like niggas bringing motherfuckers to my house because of literally shit like that. Because to this day, I'm not gonna do nothing to that nigga. Because at the time that shit happened, no matter what I wanted to do, this nigga know where I stay now. So I just gotta eat that. Like, I just gotta take that fucking loss. And that shit fucked with me just as bad as losing my cousin. Like, nigga, this nigga fucking lied to my face, dog. And as bad as I wanna do something, I can't. Nigga know where I stay. But anyway, like, nigga, we get into the funeral. And all this shit hit me at the fucking same time. My nigga, we going to the motherfucking church. The music start playing. Nigga, I broke down, my nigga. Like, all I remember was losing my legs, my nigga. Like, I went numb and just fell bloop like a ton of bricks, my nigga. My auntie and my kid's mom had to carry me into that motherfucker because all the fucking regret hit me at the same time. All I'm thinking is, why didn't I tell this nigga I love you? Why didn't I tell this nigga just stay here? Why I didn't go with this nigga? Why I let this motherfucker go with whoever this punk ass stranger was? Like, all these thoughts is coming into my head. Like, all these what ifs and all these why didn't I do this and why didn't I do that and why didn't it happen like this and why couldn't I have just done such and such? And like, that's what I think about when it comes to death with a whole lot of people. Like, we always think about shit we could have did, shit we should have did. With my grandmother, it was a bunch of what I did, what I'm proud of, all the memories that we had, all the memories that we made, all the shit that she taught me. Well, my cousin, it was, why the fuck didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? I should have did this. I should have did that. And I feel like a lot of times, nigga, at funerals, that's what a lot of us are thinking about when we balled up crying. The loss is the loss. We gonna lose people. Motherfuckers ain't meant to be here forever. But the biggest fucking regret is unfinished business. And then the fucked up thing is, with certain people, even when you do all that, you don't expect that shit depending on certain motherfuckers' ages. Cause like I said, nigga, I done lost more people than I want to talk about to shit that them niggas was gone before they time. They lost their life at the hands of another person. And that shit bullshit, my nigga. But like, this goes back to the reason that we gotta maximize the time that we spend with the people that we have, the people that we love. Shit, nigga, our motherfucking self, dog. Like, I'm a big fucking advocate of self-care. I'm a big advocate of self-love. Like, nigga, literally spending time to yourself. Spending time doing things that you love, things that you enjoy. Spending time with motherfuckers that you love. Cause you never know when your motherfucking time gonna run out on this motherfucker. When it's gonna be your time to clock out this bitch. And you gonna be sitting there literally on your deathbed wishing you played basketball more. Wishing you ate more ice cream. Wishing you kicked it with your girlfriend more. Wish you got your dick sucked. Wish you got your coochie ate or whatever the fuck you wish you had done more of that you didn't do. Because it's a lot of us that literally skip out on shit that we want to do because we too invested in other shit. There's motherfuckers like, literally, dog, and I've talked about this shit. Like, they interviewed a bunch of old people and they was asking them, like, what do you wish you did more? Like as far as what are your regrets on the life that you live? And a lot of people was like, man, I just wish I spent more time with my family. I wish I wouldn't have spent so much time working. I wish I wouldn't have spent so much time doing A, B, C, D. I wish I'd have spent more time doing this. And that's the fucking thing, nigga. Like, we all have these motherfucking regrets. And it's like, nigga, you gotta live your life with the understanding that one day that shit gonna end, my nigga. This shit is not permanent, my nigga. Like, there's a expiration date on all of us, and none of us know that motherfucker. So you gotta live like that. Like motherfuckers always, what was the song? YOLO by motherfucking Drake, my nigga. Like I was telling my cousin, nigga, yeah, nigga, you only live once, but you only die once too. And you actually gotta live like that. Like I say all the time, like, nigga, it's a lot of profound messages and things that are simple. It's a lot of profound messages and shit that we might hear every day and we just walk right past it. What's going on, Rhonda Clark? What's up, Candace Nicole? Like, but that's the fucking thing. Like, just in real life, my nigga, like, you do only live once. And you only promise but so long, my nigga. Tomorrow ain't motherfucking promise. Like I said, nigga, when I passed that shit to my cousin, my last words was bring it back. I should have said I love you, nigga. On some real shit, I should have told the nigga not to go. I should have been like, man, just post up here, my nigga. Let that shit blow over, handle that shit later on, nigga. Whatever the fuck going on out there, that shit still gonna be there tomorrow, nigga. Post up with me, nigga. Chill out. Get your mind right. Relax. Maybe go handle that shit at a later date, my nigga. Like, let your motherfucking emotions calm down and then go take care of that shit some other time. But relax yourself, my nigga. Like, I can't dwell on it because, like I tell y'all, nigga, mental health is very important to me. So as much as, I have these regrets and I have these thoughts, I don't dwell on negativity. Like, I've mourned, I've made my peace with my loss, and I gotta move the fuck on. Especially because when it comes to people that you lose, it's one of these things of like, just think about what you would want for your loved ones after you pass away. Would you really want for your loved ones to be laid out somewhere crying for weeks on end? Or would you want them to move the fuck on? Like, nigga, what would you honestly want to see for your loved ones in your absence? Like, of course, nigga, I want for my loved ones to express the fact that they mourning my loss. Yeah, duh, nigga, you don't want nobody at your fucking funeral not tripping off you being gone. Yeah, nigga, I want y'all motherfuckers to be sad, mourn, nigga. Show me that you love me while I was here. But at the same time, nigga, when it's time for me to be gone, cry at the, at the appointed time of you crying for me being gone, and after that, nigga, live your motherfucking life, my nigga. I don't want to see you so fucked up. You lose your job, you lose relationships, and you lose everything because you lost me. Nah, my nigga, succeed in my honor. Go win in my honor. Go keep my motherfucking name going. That's what I want your ass to do. I want you to succeed and say my name in your success. That's what I want when you gone. I don't want you to be, oh, I can't work no more. Dolemite gone. Oh, man, I can't live no more because Dolemite gone. Nah, nigga, when I'm gone, nigga, go win, nigga. Go accomplish some shit. Nigga, go fucking blow up, do well, and say, yeah, nigga, this is for my nigga Uncle Dolemite. He ain't here no more. Like, that's what I want, my nigga. I don't want you fucked up, balled up, nigga. I want you to do that in your appointed time, because, funerals, that's what that's for. But at the repast, nigga, go up. Nigga, share memories with me. Nigga, play my goddamn podcast or something. But, nigga, I don't want you fucked up. And that's how I felt like Snoop would have wanted for me. That's how I feel my grandma. That's how I feel my my papa, my granddad, and all my other family members who I loved and lost. That's what I think they want as far as me to move on in their fucking absence. Keep their motherfucking name alive. Keep they motherfucking, keep the memories that we made, all the things that they taught me, just move forward with that shit. So that's what the fuck I do, nigga. I win and I keep grandma in mind. I keep grand in mind. Papa, granddad, all my motherfucking cousins, whether my older cousins, smaller, younger cousins who I done lost, close homeboys, Smelly Mark, C Knock, rest in peace. Like all niggas who I was real tight with that, didn't make it to this motherfucker. Like I keep the memories of motherfuckers who I loved alive. That's what I do. I mourn when it's time to do that, and then I get cracking because I know that's what they want. So that's the thing when it comes to loss, my nigga. You gotta maximize the time that you have with motherfuckers because we don't know when that's gonna be it, my nigga. There's no stopwatch on this shit. Like it's not like a fucking jar of milk where it says, yeah, nigga, 2029, nigga, that's gonna be your last, my nigga. March 14th, nigga, write it down, nigga. You got to live it up until that. Like, no, nigga, you gotta live it up every motherfucking day. Because you don't know when that motherfucking date gonna hit. And that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, we just never fucking know. So you gotta always maximize that time. Like I said, you should never let nobody waste yours. You shouldn't be fucking with motherfuckers that you feel like you wasting your time. Like you know this motherfucker don't make you happy. You wasting valuable time that you not gonna get back with a motherfucker that don't make you happy. With a motherfucker that's not fucking serving you. A motherfucker that I'd rather be over here than with this motherfucker. That's why you just shouldn't do that, cause your motherfucking time is limited, dog. I don't know when the fuck I gotta clock out this bitch. Why would I waste that valuable motherfucking time that I have that I know I can't get back with a motherfucker that don't put a smile on my face? That's that bullshit, my nigga. You never want to waste your time with that shit. You always want to make sure that when it's time for you to clock out this bitch, you don't have no motherfucking regrets. Even if you gotta leave this bitch early. Because like I talked about that shit on the fucking Victory Lap episode. Like with Nipsey. That nigga did in 33 years more than some niggas did in 90 fucking years. Like as much as it's fucked up that we lost my dude early, it's a beautiful thing that he was able to get so much accomplished in the 33 years that he was here. Like I said, nigga, that's something that I take serious. That's the reason that I spend my time the way that I spend my motherfucking time. Because in the 40 years that I've been on this motherfucker, I'm trying to make as big a fucking impact on as many motherfuckers as I can before it's time for me to clock out this bitch. Because I don't know when the fuck my motherfucking time gonna be up. That's why I'm glad that I have a fucking podcast. Like I can literally put these motherfucking time capsules out. So when it's time for me to clock out this bitch, nigga, you can play these motherfuckers for my kids. Nigga, whenever the fuck they want to remember daddy, turn this motherfucker on. You can know exactly where my head was at. You know exactly what advice I give you in any given motherfucking circumstance. That goes for everybody who call they self fucking with me. What's going on, Mr. Brown Life Agent, Cosmo Marcus, my motherfucking brother? What's going on, Friends with Billy podcast? All y'all motherfuckers who just popped in at the same time, niggas, hard to name all y'all. But like that's the fucking thing. Like nigga, that's the beautiful thing about being a fucking content creator. I can literally just put this shit out here. So whenever it's time for a motherfucker to be gone, niggas will have that. Niggas will have those memories. Because like I say, nigga, I don't take pictures with niggas. It's well documented. I done said that shit on this motherfucker. Everybody who know me know I don't take pictures with niggas. It just ain't my thing. It feel like dick eating. So I don't really do that shit. It's motherfuckers out there that have pictures with me. But at the same time, it's not something that I make a big practice of. Like, there's niggas that I met and literally, sometimes I regret it. I ain't gonna front like I tell y'all all the time, nigga. I have things that I regret and I have things that I don't. I have shit that it's a thing that I do that I probably wish I wouldn't have did. And then I have other shit that it's like, it's whatever. Not taking pictures with niggas. Sometimes I'll be like, I probably should have flicked it up with the nigga just to have that memory and shit. Cause certain motherfuckers I've met, it's like, damn, nigga, probably would have been cool to have a picture with the dude just so I could say, hey man, yeah, nigga, this was my homie. This was the day we met or whatever the fuck. But Like I said, nigga, I just got this I don't play with that shit type of fucking mentality. So like I say, my nigga, the reason that I love doing this so much is like I told y'all, whether I make money at this shit or not, it's fucking irrelevant. I make my money doing whatever the fuck I do to make my money. But this shit, I have a much higher purpose than money. Like, nigga, it would be cool as a motherfucker to make money doing podcasting. I would love for this shit to be my full-time career. That's the goal. That's what I want. But if that don't happen, that's cool too. Because at least I left the world with something. Because like I say, nigga, my main fucking goal with the Too Much Game podcast is to help motherfuckers. Just to give y'all niggas some shit that you can move the fuck on with. Something you could go on about your day with. Some shit that you can share with motherfuckers. Just a little gem or two that you might be able to tell a motherfucker like, yeah, man, I heard this shit on the Too Much Game podcast. That nigga Uncle Dolemite, that nigga be spitting. Like, I'm cool with that, my nigga. Like, I'm literally cool with niggas just DMing me saying I said some real shit. Niggas DMing me telling me, hey, nigga, that motherfucking episode, I could take that with me, my nigga. I'ma remember that shit forever. Like, I got motherfuckers who listen to this shit and they've told me shit that, again, like, I'm not the toot my own horn type of nigga. So it's like, people have told me to do it, but it's not my thing. But like certain DMs, I have screenshotted on my phone that I saved just as motivation to keep doing this shit. But like some of the compliments that I've got have been like, damn, I ain't even know that my impact was like that, my nigga. Like, shit, shout out to the motherfuckers that give a nigga that feedback. But that's what the fuck I do this shit for, more than money. Cause like I said, nigga, I got a motherfucking Cash App open, nigga. I don't get no gang of donations. I don't get a gang of motherfuckers Cash Apping me and shit. Nigga, I don't have a bunch of motherfuckers rocking my t-shirts and all that shit. I don't even advertise it like I should. Like I say in the beginning of the episode, before I even start recording, and at the very end of the motherfucker, I'm like, get you some merchandise at Too Much Game Podcast store. Cash at me at Uncle Dolemite. But I don't do that shit throughout the fucking show, cause that ain't what the fuck I'm here for, my nigga. I'm literally here to give you niggas this game. That's what I do. I do what the fucking mission is. I beg for money one time, nigga. But that ain't what the fuck I'm here for, my nigga. Like, that's not my mission in life. I've talked about that shit on prior episodes, and one day I might go deeper into it. But like, I'm big on purpose. I'm big on doing things on purpose. Shout out to the homegirl Unapologetically B, who DMs me like every morning, like, good morning, King. Have a great day on purpose. And I fuck with that shit. Like, I love purpose. I love doing shit on purpose. I've literally done an episode called On Purpose because I believe in walking in your purpose. I believe in when you pass away, you'll feel a lot better if you knew that what you did in life was your motherfucking purpose. You were walking in the thing that God gave for you to do. You was accomplishing the mission that you were supposed to be on when you passed away. You'll be able to clock out this bitch with less regrets. What's going on? The Nightmare King 32. What's happening, my nigga? But like, that's my thing with this motherfucking show. Like, I feel like this my motherfucking purpose, dog. As much as, I got things in my life that I make more money doing. I got things in my life that I feel like I'm very talented at and I'm good at and shit. Like, I feel like this is the thing. Like, this is that shit that I could say I did and I'll be cool with that shit. Like, paid or not, I'm happy with it, nigga. Like, I feel like I'm good at this shit. I feel like I done dropped some cold ass shit. I feel like I done some great shit that the motherfuckers who have fucked with it, fuck with because of how I did it, my nigga. This is the purpose, my nigga. Like I said, as far as Nipsey and his passing, like, the fact that nigga went out and he accomplished so much in his purpose is a victory. Like the nigga done said in episodes, like, nigga, if I pass away, my life is a motherfucking trophy. Like, nigga, I don't have no regrets in this shit because I did it how the fuck I was supposed to do it. Like, and I feel like that's what all of us as human beings should be doing. We should be finding what our motherfucking purpose is and going 100% full speed in that. Giving 100% of our motherfucking energy to that shit. Giving our fucking time to that shit. You know, like I said in the last episode, giving our focus to that shit. Like, I don't let a lot of shit distract me from the things that I feel are my purpose. Nigga, I feel like my number one purpose, my goal, the one thing that I was put here for is being Deuce and Brownie's motherfucking daddy. Like, that's what I feel like I was put here for. To raise my motherfucking kids. And after that, to get this motherfucking game, my nigga. Like, what I do for money is just what I do for money. You know, motherfuckers ask you what you do for a living. Nigga, I'm my kid's dad and a podcaster. That's what I do for a living. What I do for money is drive trucks. But that shit is irrelevant. Nigga, I don't want truck driver on my motherfucking tombstone, nigga. That's just a job. That's just what I did to make bread. That ain't my purpose. That ain't what the fuck I was put here for. I wasn't fucking put here to drive no goddamn trucks. Nigga, I drive trucks because that's what gets me paid. I drive trucks because that's what pays for this shit. That is my purpose. I drive trucks because that's what helps me be a father. That ain't what the fuck I'm here for. You know, because like I've had conversations with a whole lot of my coworkers. Because like I said, I'm 40 years old. Most of the motherfuckers who I fuck with in life is older than me. Especially my coworkers. Most of the coworkers that I talk to on a regular basis, nigga, 20 and 30 years my senior, my nigga. A lot of my coworkers is older than my fucking parents or the niggas who I fuck with. It's a lot of motherfuckers at my job younger than me, but the niggas who I have conversation with is older motherfuckers. And I tell them all the time, nigga, like once I hit that age where I'm like 70 something years old, nigga, I'm kicking it. Like, nigga, I got coworkers that's in their 70s, my nigga, working at the job still. Why? Because they don't want to die of boredom. Fuck that shit. Nigga, once I hit a certain age, nigga, if all the motherfuckers who I love have crossed their finish line already, and I feel like I crossed my finish line, I don't got no wife and my kids are adults and they already raising their kids and going on about their life, nigga, I'm kicking it. I am not driving nobody motherfucking truck, nigga. I'll never die of boredom, nigga. I'ma find something to enjoy my goddamn self. But I'll be damned if I drive a truck to keep myself alive. You got me all the way fucked up, nigga. What you say to Nightmare King? Question: have you ever felt angry because you woke up because of one of your loved ones is no longer here? Well, you know, the thing is it's not anger, it's mourning. Like when you wake up to that fucked up news of you losing a motherfucking relative, it's a range of fucking emotions. You know, especially depending on what that loss was and how that loss happened. Because like I said, nigga, when my cousin Snoop passed, of course it was anger because he got killed. You know, all my cousins and all my close homeboys and shit that lost their life to motherfucking violence, hell yeah, nigga, it was anger. A nigga wanted to for sure go get my lick back. But as far as like, let's just say, nigga, it's a, you know, like when I got the news that my grandmama died, like it was just, you know, like I said, it depends. Because when I got the news that my grandmother died, shit, probably both my grandmothers, it was relief. You know, like I knew that they was both ready to go. My grand, she told me about her DNR. And my grandma, I was with her when she signed her DNR. You know, she showed me the paper. She said, this paper right here tells the hospital that if I come in that motherfucker and I'm all fucked up, don't save me, my nigga. I don't want to come back. My husband gone. My kids is grown. I have adult grandchildren. I'm ready to go. I've done all that I needed to do here. I'm ready to go be with my motherfucking husband. So when my grandmother's passed, it was relief. You know, when my auntie Deborah passed, I was sad. When my cousins, you know, Snoop died, it was anger. When my cousin Pookie died, it was fury. Because he was motherfucking 16 years old. He wasn't no gang member. He was a complete fucking square. And he got taken out on some punk ass bullshit. That shit pissed me the fuck off. But as far as, you know, the news of losing people, it's just a whole lot of different emotions, dog, especially because it always depends on the context of you losing them. It depends on the relationship that you had with the person when you lost them. You know, like, part of what fucked me up so much when I lost my cousin Snoop was because of the emotion that I had the last time I seen him. Because not only was I completely oblivious to the fact that this nigga was gonna be gone, it was the fact that I was pissed off at that nigga when he left. Like, my last living memory of my cousin was me being mad at him. Like, the last thought in my head was anger. The last thought in my head when I lost my cousin was, I'm gonna beat this nigga ass next time I see him. And then I didn't get the chance to see this nigga again. It wasn't like, oh man, I hope my cousin's safe. That shit didn't even factor into my fucking thinking. So that's why I had such a fucking regret when it was time for him to fucking pass away. Because I didn't give him a proper goodbye. And that's the thing as far as like what I'm talking about. Just life in general. Like, nigga, you have to live your life in a way that if it get cut short, you wouldn't have no motherfucking regrets. If you get cut down, of course we all got shit we want to do 2-3 weeks into the future. But what have you done while you was here that you can say that if I was gone or if I had to go tomorrow, I'm happy with that. I'm cool with that. I could live with that. Like, nigga, I can look down and say that was the impact that I had. Because like, something that I feel strongly about, life ain't about how much money you make. Life ain't about the shit that you accomplish. Life is about the impact that you've had on the motherfuckers around you. Like, I want for my funeral to be one of the motherfuckers where it's time for niggas to get up to the front of the church and the line is long as a motherfucker and all they have is good things to say about me when it's time for motherfuckers like, does anybody have anything to say about Uncle Dolemite? And it's like, hey man, we gotta cut you short, nigga. We didn't know all you niggas had all this great shit to say about this nigga. Like, that's what I want, my nigga. Like, I want for my impact to be big like that. Like, I want to have a multitude of motherfuckers that feel like I'd had a positive impact on them or I fucked up. Like I said, that's the reason that my show is like this, my nigga. Cause making you niggas laugh, that shit cool, my nigga. I did that on the Cat vs. Dog podcast. But I'd much rather give you some shit that you can really take with you, my nigga. Shit you laugh at, you might remember it, you might forget it. But shit that like really helps your motherfucking ass, I feel like that stick with you a lot longer. A lot of motherfuckers remember the greatest advice they've ever received more than the funniest shit they ever heard. So I'd rather give you, something that you can maybe tell your kids and they'll tell they motherfucking kids. But what you say, John Watson? My uncle was that person, retired from LAUSD for 30 years and now working security because he can't sit still, approaching 70. My mom retired at 55. Between my stepdad passing and working 38 years, she was done. And that's my fucking thing, nigga. Like, I believe in retirement, nigga. Find you something that you motherfucking enjoy and do as much of that shit as you can, my nigga. Fuck the bullshit, nigga. I would literally rather start taking hard drugs than motherfucking sit my ass in somebody goddamn office working or greeting niggas at Walmart. What he say? Yeah, I felt selfish, guilty, and regret for wanting my G, my still here in pain. Nigga, that's what I'm saying, dog. Like, nigga, if your grandma was ready, like, you gotta, come to terms with that shit within yourself and understand that she in a better place, dog. She much rather your ass be where you at and she be where she at than her fucked up in the motherfucking hospital, dog. I just don't know if that's normal or not. Hell yeah, that's normal, nigga. Like, of course, us as human beings always want for our family members to be here forever. Of course, I wish my grandma was still here, nigga. I want my grandma to watch Brownie accomplish all this shit. I want my grandma to watch Deuce do what Deuce be doing. Like, nigga, I want her to see me and all the shit that I'm doing. I want my grandma to hear the Too Much Game podcast. I want all my grandparents, all my cousins, all my friends to be able to watch all this fly ass shit I got going on. But, they at where they at for a fucking reason, and it is what it is. I gotta move the fuck on. I gotta shine in their absence. I gotta hope that they somewhere watching, whether that be from heaven if you believe in that shit, the fucking nether realm or whatever the fuck you believe in. You just gotta believe that they motherfucking energy is still with you, my nigga, and you gotta carry that. What you say, Watson? My mom works part-time because she wants to, but she can go without working another day and be happy collecting her retirement. Exactly, dog. Like, a big part of what pissed me off, because again, nigga, I didn't lose my dad. My dad had a cerebral stroke. Like I told y'all niggas, the shit was like 2 years ago. I missed the episode behind it. And the shit that pissed me the fuck off was, nigga, before my dad had that stroke, me and him had a motherfucking conversation. Nigga, I had been talking to this nigga for like months about this shit. Like, nigga, you need to fucking retire, dog. Like, you got 9 to 10 different fucking projects running at the same time. That shit is, it's taking too much out of you, dog. Like, nigga, just cut the work out, because you already been at your job like 35 fucking years. You could retire and make just as much money sitting on your ass as you make going to work. Oh, nah, man. I'm my job easy. I don't even do nothing, man. This shit cool. This motherfucker had a fucking stroke, my nigga. Why? Because he had too much shit going on. Nigga, he had his mind in 200 different motherfucking places, my nigga. And it eventually broke down on his ass. Luckily, my dad's still here with us. But, like I said, nigga, the anger that I felt was literally, nigga, I fucking told your motherfucking ass. Don't do that shit, my nigga. Nigga, your mind can only handle so much, nigga, especially at the age that the nigga was at. Like, nigga, you almost clocked out this motherfucker because you couldn't say no. You couldn't turn down no motherfucking money. Like, nigga, that ain't what life about, nigga. Life ain't about money. Life is about motherfucking finding the things that make you smile. Life is about finding the shit that make the motherfuckers around you smile. Life is about having a positive impact on the motherfuckers around you. And how much money you have ain't got shit to do with that, dog. It's motherfuckers in my life, nigga, who can't do a goddamn thing for me, dog. They can't help me with shit financially. But I have the deepest of love and respect for they motherfucking ass, because what they did outside of money. Like, nigga, I got a mom and a dad. The reason I'm so close to my mom, not because my mom bought me all the fucking Jordans. Nigga, my mom didn't buy me all this fly player ass shit and I was the most spoiled kid in the fucking school. Nigga, my mom spoiled me with time, my nigga. My mom spoiled me with fucking information, dog. Like, my mom did shit for me that is way bigger than money, my nigga. So, like, that's why I hold my mom in such high fucking regard. Like, nigga, I don't have this, like, oh, man, my mom took me to fucking Magic Mountain, Disneyland. We rode all fucking roller coasters every day. Every weekend, we did all type of shit. And my mom kept me with all the flyest fucking clothes. Like, no, nigga. My love for my mom ain't got shit to do with no motherfucking money, dog. Like, of course, money is important. We all want money. We all need money. But the most important thing that you could fucking do in the life of anybody is spend time. Create motherfucking memories. Do fly shit with they motherfucking ass. Fuck some money, nigga. I don't think about that motherfucking shit. I work hard to have money. But, nigga, I've literally taken pay cuts to do this shit. Nigga, when I was doing Cat versus Dog, when I first started motherfucking Too Much Game, nigga, I was missing out on work so I could record this shit. Nigga, I was missing out on $500-$600 work days to come do this shit for fucking free. Because I know, nigga, this is my motherfucking purpose. Nigga, this is the way that I'm gonna have impact on motherfuckers in life. So, nigga, I'm willing to take that pay cut for what I consider to be important. Nigga, I could be over the road making way more money. But I literally choose the routes that I choose so I could get that time to spend with my motherfucking kids. To get that free time to spend with the motherfuckers that I love. Spend doing the things that I enjoy doing. The money gonna motherfucking be there, nigga. I could probably make more money doing a whole lot of shit. But, nigga, I value time over money because I could get money, but I can't get time. I needed that shit. My motherfucking mouth was getting dry as a bitch. What you say, bless that is? Just know that they are just gone from this life. They not gone forever, in my opinion. That's how I feel. Motherfuckers still here, dog. That's why I get cracking how I get cracking. Because I know my grandma somewhere watching me. My grandpapa, my cousins, my homeboys, they all somewhere watching me. When my pops was dying, I didn't want him to go, but I accepted God's will and he passed, and the next morning his last words would take care of my daughter Sophie. And that's what I'm saying, my nigga. Like, the thing is, dog, like, we gonna lose motherfuckers in this life, dog. Like, nigga, you have motherfuckers in your life for a certain amount of time, but that shit limited. We never know when that shit gonna be over with, my nigga. So you gotta love motherfuckers while they here, dog. What's going on, Bab? You motherfucking big, huge, extra pumpkin head motherfucker. What he say? Do you believe stress can kill you? Hell yeah, stress can kill you, dog. If you listen to this motherfucking show, y'all niggas know, nigga, I am anti-stress, my nigga. Like, nigga, don't do nothing that stress you out. Don't be around motherfuckers who stress you out. Any motherfucker who is not there to make you happy is your goddamn enemy, my nigga. I don't believe in doing shit that stress me out, you know, cause like I said, nigga, stress almost killed my dad, my nigga. You know, like I've told y'all on this motherfucking show, like my mom is dealing with a health issue. Nigga, stress is literally a killer, my nigga. My mom can't afford to be stressed the fuck out. And a lot of us can't afford to be stressed the fuck out, nigga. Stress causes cancer, dog. Nigga, and when you have cancer, nigga, stress will accelerate you to your expiration date, my nigga. You know, shout out to the legendary Sinful the P, my nigga. You know, like, that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like, nigga, stress is one of the number one killers of fucking black people, dog. You know, police, gangs, bad health, bad motherfucking diet, nigga. Stress is a motherfucker. Nigga, stress will fuck your ass up faster than a whole lot of that shit, dog. That's why I don't believe in dealing with a lot of shit that stress me the fuck out, nigga. If I'm having a conversation with a motherfucker and it's stressing me the fuck out, click. I don't do stress, my nigga. I don't fuck with no bitch who gonna stress me out. I don't fuck with no homeboys who gonna stress me out. I don't fuck with no relatives who gonna stress me out. If every time I talk to you, you talking negativity, I'm not talking to your motherfucking ass. Nigga, I don't talk to no motherfucking family member that every time we jump on the phone, this motherfucker died, this motherfucker don't fuck with me, this motherfucker's on some bullshit, this bitch a liar, this motherfucker ain't shit. Get the fuck off my motherfucking phone. I don't follow social media accounts that post negativity all day. You know, there's literally fucking Instagram accounts that only post people getting shot and killed. I don't follow that shit. I don't want to see that motherfucking shit all day. I don't follow the Shade Room. Nigga, I don't follow motherfuckers that have nothing but bad news. Fuck that. I don't do stress, my nigga. Stress will kill your motherfucking ass. Definitely, nigga. So to answer that in short form, yes, stress will kill your motherfucking ass. What's going on, WWE Uncommon Place? My nigga, West Virginia Uncommon Place. My nigga JR, what's the deal? What you say, John Watson? It is Dolly. Lost stepdad to lung cancer, my dad to testicular cancer, and my mom is breast cancer survivor. I've been there, bro. Exactly, nigga. My mom whooping breast cancer ass right the fuck now, my nigga. What's going on, Timo? You know, like, that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like, you know, that's the shit that keep you alive, avoiding stress, dog. You know, like, nigga, I don't fuck with stress. I don't fuck with people who stress me. I don't fuck with things that stress me. Like, nigga, there's jobs that I won't take because I'm not finna let that shit fucking stress me, my nigga. I don't play that shit. You know, nigga, when I used to see shit like, oh, you gonna work weekends? Hell no, that's gonna stress me out, nigga. I can't do that shit. Nigga, what's going on, Timo? It's All Love Podcast. How you doing, Linda the Empress? Good evening. But, like, that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like, I don't play with stress. Nigga, stress is a motherfucking killer. So I don't do it. I don't fuck with niggas who stress me, my nigga. I don't fuck with things that stress me. If it's anybody stressing your motherfucking ass, leave that goddamn ass alone. Family included, nigga. No matter who it is. If it's a motherfucker stressing you, cause I'm telling you, my nigga, that shit will kill you, nigga. Ain't no might. Nigga, stress is a killer. Yeah, fuck cancer. Lost my grandma to lung and breast cancer. I hate that. You know, that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like, us as black people, we've all lost people to that shit. You know, motherfuckers say shit like, man, cancer running my family. No, cancer running humanity, my nigga. Take care of your motherfucking diet. Don't let nobody stress your motherfucking ass out. Drink plenty of goddamn water and take care of your goddamn health. I could end it on that shit if I wanted to. But that's the fucking thing, dog. Like, nigga, stay stress free, nigga. That should help you live longer, dog. Drink motherfucking water, nigga. Y'all niggas see, nigga. Water. You know, I used to drink motherfucking champagne on this bitch, nigga. There was a time I was drinking goddamn apple juice on this motherfucker. But nigga, drink goddamn water, nigga. Stay away from punk ass motherfuckers that piss you off, nigga. Stay away from negative motherfuckers. Cause that shit'll fucking kill your ass. What you say, JR? I feel you. I keep no negative energy around me. And my memories museum has a place for all that negativity. And that's what I'm saying, nigga. I don't play that punk ass shit. I don't like being stressed, my nigga. What you say? My brother said, that's right, bro. We the same on that. Exactly, my nigga. What you say, Linda the Empress? I don't stress. I dress and rest. Exactly, nigga. And I keep on finesse. You know, and that's what it is, my nigga. Nigga, stress is a fucking killer. Stress is not no cool ass shit, my nigga. Stress will take your motherfucking ass out. So you should be avoiding that shit at all motherfucking costs. You know, like, nigga, just life in general, the way you spend your motherfucking time, my nigga. Like, you have to take care of your motherfucking mental health. You have to take care of your physical health. You know, because at the end of the day, my nigga, like, you only get one of these. Nigga, you get one life, dog. You born one time, you die one time. So to maximize the time that your motherfucking ass is here, spend as much time with your loved ones as you can. Tell the motherfuckers that you love them as much as you can, as often as you can. Show these motherfuckers that you love them as often as you can, as much as you can. Because you don't know when it's gonna be your motherfucking time to clock out the bitch. So you gotta maximize that. You know, you wanna take care of your motherfucking self. Because you don't want to, like I said in the words of the great motherfucking Sinful to P, you don't want to accelerate to your expiration date, my nigga. Because that's a possibility. Not taking care of your motherfucking self. Not drinking enough water. Not getting enough sleep. Not eating the right foods. That shit'll kill your motherfucking ass, my nigga. Like, that shit'll get you up out of here earlier than you want to. And your loved one's gonna be having these fucked up hard conversations about your ass being gone. What you say, 7 Ghost? Shout out to my dad, DJ, you the GOAT. Man, that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like, me, the reason that I take such good care of myself is because I don't want to not see my grandkids. I don't want to not be here for my great grandkids. Like, I want to be here long as the fuck I can be, my nigga. I want to see Deuce and Brownie become husbands and wives. I want to see who Deuce marry. I want to see who Brownie marry. I want to see my kids have kids. I want to see my grandkids have kids. That's the reason that I try to eat healthy. That's the reason that, you know, as much as I don't get as much sleep as I should, nigga, I try my best to get that shit. Nigga, on weekends, I be knocked the fuck out. Everybody who know me know, nigga, I don't sleep as much as I should. I take naps at work. I take naps when I get off work. But for the most part, I be moving and grooving. I got a whole lot of shit I got going on, nigga. I got a lot of money to make. I got a lot of time to spend with a lot of motherfuckers. So I be trying to maximize the hours that I am awake. So I don't sleep as much as I should. But on some real shit, nigga, I do value rest. On weekends, nigga, I can sleep 12 or 13 hours, my nigga. Like on Friday nights, nigga, I go to bed at like 10. Nigga, don't wake up till like 8, 9 in the morning. Nigga, I be getting like 11, 12 hours of sleep at a time on weekends. Because I be having to recharge my motherfucking batteries because I understand the importance of that shit. I'm not trying to clock out this motherfucker early, nigga. Y'all, I take so many motherfucking vitamins, my nigga. Y'all niggas think I was an old ass man, nigga. I take vitamins and vitamins and vitamins upon vitamins. Eat a bunch of fruit, drink a bunch of motherfucking water. If y'all follow me on social media, y'all niggas see that shit. I value health, nigga, because I want to see my great grandkids, nigga. I remember my granny, my grand's mom, nigga. I think she died at 91. Like, nigga, just being able to have a great grandmother, like, nigga, I'm trying to be like granny, nigga. I'm trying to meet my great grandkids, nigga. But what you say? Stressless immune system allowing disease to manifest. Typo. stress lowers the immune system, allowing disease to manifest. And that's the thing, like, nigga, stress will fuck your ass up. What you said, the Nightmare King shit, I just found out that you can drown yourself if you drink too much water, nigga. But what the fuck are you doing drinking that much water, my nigga? Like, nigga, your body knows how much water, my nigga. Like, if you drown drinking water, it's cause your ass tried to do that shit. What you say? And you don't always die. A lot of people suffering with high blood pressure have to go to dialysis, taking insulin because they have diabetes, just living a low quality life. Exactly, and that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like, on some real shit. Like, nigga, value your motherfucking health, because that's a big part of the time that you spend on this motherfucker. Like, nigga, valuing your time, a lot of you saying that you value your time, a lot of you saying that you love yourself is what you put in your body. You know, niggas be saying that they love themselves all the time. Nigga, you can't say that you love yourself if you don't drink water. You can't say that you love yourself if you don't eat fruit, if you don't eat vegetables. Like, if you don't take care of yourself. How do you love yourself and you don't take care of yourself? Like, how is that self-love if you eat bullshit all day? Because you feeding yourself fucked up shit. You fucking your own time up, my nigga. Like, nigga, your time on earth is priceless, my nigga. So you don't want to fucking cut that shit short eating bullshit. You don't want to cut that shit short spending time with motherfuckers that don't value you and you don't have no value to them. Like, nigga, you only get one of these motherfuckers, so spend your motherfucking time wisely, my nigga. Because you only get one run at this shit. So try to do the best you can to run this motherfucker right. And I'm gonna drop the mic on that shit. This has been your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. I'm tripping over my words and shit. If you would like to support me financially, you can cash at me at Uncle Dolemite, Uncle Dolemite, or get you some merchandise at Too Much Game Podcast.store, TOO Much Game Podcast.store. Support the motherfucking team, Townhouse Media. Nigga, patreon.com/Townhouse Media, Town E House Media. Support the other Townhouse Media podcast, Sports for You, which I should have had going on behind me, my nigga, but my fucking soundbar remote is over there and I forgot to mute the motherfucker. So support the Sports for You podcast, Sports number 4, letter U, with my nigga John Watson, my nigga Nick fucking Freeze, and Mark. Again, nigga, rest in peace to Pop Elsie, my nigga. You know, nigga, support the other Townhouse Media podcast, No Rules podcast, Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, you know, with Ill Will and my nigga Mark. Oh yeah, and the Sports for You podcast is live Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Pacific time, and Fridays, 6 p.m. Pacific time, live on YouTube and Facebook. What else, nigga? Follow me on social media, Instagram.com, Uncle Dolemite on Instagram, Uncle Dolemite on Twitter. Too Much Game Podcast on Instagram, Too Much Game Pod on Twitter. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the motherfucking bell to get notifications on YouTube. Google the Too Much Game Podcast, bitch ass nigga. And I think that's it. I ain't here to help you get bitches. I'm here to help you get better. Too much game.